Hi guys, so I'm going to show you the diapers, inserts, and prefolds that I have and sort of explain how they work. So here is what they call a prefold. It has basically 3 sections of fabric, and the middle section has more plies than it does on the side. And there's different ways to fold this. So far I've only just done the pad fold just to make it a thick thing that looks like an insert. This is made out of 100% cotton, and I got this at Walmart in the baby section for around $13 for 10. These are bamboo inserts. It's a bamboo blend with, I think, polyester or something. These run, where I got them, it was from the fluffypenguincompany.com, and these were about $2.50 per insert, and I got about 12. And then I have the 10 of the prefolds. And then you have the covers that they go into. This is an Alva Baby cover. Let me unsnap it. And as you can see, it's a Captain America design per my fiance's request. And it's made out of what they call PUL, pool. It's a really long name that I'm not even going to try to pronounce or remember. But basically it's a waterproof material that you can reuse throughout the day when your baby pees, or if they just only get poop on the insert or prefold, or of course if they get poop on it you need to change the cover. But if they just pee, whenever you change it and take the insert out, you just take a baby wipe it down, and then stuff another prefold or insert back into it, and then put it back on the baby. The inside looks like this. It has these little openings so you can stuff it better holds the inserts and prefolds, or if you choose to do flats, which is basically just a big sheet that you fold up, not a big sheet, but about the size of a muslin swaddle, and it's made out of cotton normally, and you just fold it different ways to make it look like these. So I have a boy, so I fold it more in the front to give him more protection and more absorbency up front for when he pees. So what you do is you just put it in the top opening and then the back opening. And you just basically stuff it in there, and then it is in, and you normally straighten it out. And then you do the buttons, and that's it. They're a bit bulkier than normal disposable diapers, but I don't think it's too bad. And normally the prints are really cute, so I just have him in that, like a t-shirt or something, probably if I want to ever show them out, but show them off. I'm sorry, I can't talk. They're normally one size fits all. I know a lot of people have problems when they're newborns just because they're so small. This is the largest setting. It will fit until they're probably potty trained. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my baby boy. My guy is on the second layer of snaps. So I just snap all of these to make the diaper smaller and fit better. I just sort of do that to make it look all nice, and then it fits better for him. And they have 3 top clasps on each side. The bottom gives the more, it secures the hip area just so you don't have any leaks or anything in the legs. And then the top, of course, you just put it for whatever fits the best on your baby. You shouldn't, I would bring my guy up here, but he's very interested in a water bottle right now. You shouldn't have any gaps on the legs or in the back. The back has elastic too, so it's very snug. It is normal and okay to have sort of a little gap in the front when they're standing or laying down. If it's too much, you might need to tighten it, but a little gap is fine. Like, you should be able to put 2 fingers easily in there. Also, around the legs, it should be in the groin area, so where, basically where your underwear normally sits, that's where the inner gusset should sit on their legs. It's normal for their skin to be pink and sort of like indented. It goes away in a few minutes. If it's more than that, or if it's red, the diaper is too tight and it needs to be loosened a bit. So when they pee, all you have to do is take the insert out and put it in whatever you're storing your diapers in. That could be a large hanging wet bag, just a wet bag, small wet bag if you're on the go, or a diaper pail. Most people don't do wet diaper pails anymore just because they say it's a breeding ground for bacteria. A lot of people just use a dry diaper pail, and that you can look up how to make it your own. All you need is like a diaper pail liner type thing. I think that's what it's called. A lot of people suggest getting 2 just so you can rotate it when you have to wash those 2 when you wash the diapers. But right now I'm just using a large hanging wet bag and hoping that works, and if not, I will move on to the dry pail. The other types of diapers are all-in-ones and pockets. All-in-ones are the most like disposable, meaning their absorbency and everything is already sewn in. You don't have to do really anything. All you have to do is take them off and put it in the wet bag if they pee. Oh, I forgot. If they poop, which is normally what holds people back from these diapers because they don't like messing with poop, and although I don't, I've been pooped on, I'm sure everyone else has been too, and it's really not that big of a deal at this point. In the beginning, if your baby is breastfed babies' poop are very soluble, meaning it just washes away in the washer. So that's all you really have to do is put it in the wet bag and then wash it. If your baby is formula fed or after they start solids, when it's that sticky, gross peanut butter consistency poop, you're going to have to either get a diaper sprayer and put it on your toilet, or you can scrape the poop off. I hear people get like a poop spatula that's super firm and they just use it to scrape the poop off and then wash the spatula off. Or you can dunk it and swish, which like you hold it and then flush the diaper. Some people have a problem with that too. I clean my toilet quite regularly, so I've done that and it seems to work. Now, once your baby gets older and starts eating more solids, their poops become more moldable and firmer, I guess. So you should be able to just sort of like plop their poop in the toilet, like sort of shake it off. So basically just get the majority of the poop off and then put it in the wet bag. And that's the same for any of the diapers. Even if you have all-in-ones, you have to do it. And then there's pocket diapers, which it's basically, they're not like these, but it has the full liner inside. Well, it's an inner inside of it. I don't really know that it's a liner. It wouldn't absorb without any inserts in it or prefolds. But they have this pocket on the bottom or the top, and then you stuff the Prefold all the way inside of it. Those are fairly cheap, but you would also have to change the diaper every single diaper change. So you would need about 20 to 25 of these if you're washing them every 2 days. So they're definitely a cheaper option than the all-in-ones, which you would also need 20 to 25. But all-in-ones are the most expensive option, which is why a lot of people don't do those, or they just have a few. Sorry, my nose is itchy. It's all up to you and like what you decide works best. I suggest getting like at least one all-in-one and a few pockets just to try them. I have a pocket I ordered that should be here in a few days that I'm gonna try. So yes, and for washing them, the best detergent that I've seen people use all the time is the Tide powder, which I got. And that actually, a big thing is your water hardness. I live in Florida, so most people's water is hard here, and Tide powder makes up for it. And it acts as a water softener up to a certain extent. If your water is very hard, you need to get a water softener to wash with your clothes, or else you're going to deal with mineral buildup in your diapers, and that would not be good because it could affect the absorbency and it could give your baby rashes. So water softeners, there's Calgon and borax and washing soda. I got borax just in case the Tide powder wasn't enough for my water. What you can do is also find a water hardness test strip thing and just like test it and get the approximate number your water is at. But what's going to be important when you're washing the diapers is you do a pre-wash and a main wash. The pre-wash gets like the initial grossness away from the diapers. And I'm probably going to do the pre-wash with hot water and have about level 1 of Tide powder. Some people don't use any laundry detergent in the pre-wash. I'm just going to use level 1. And then once you're done with the pre-wash, then you're going to want to wash the diapers again with hot water and probably do like a heavy soil type wash just to get it the longest wash, to get them the most clean, the most agitation for your diapers. So you want to do a heavy soil main wash on hot water, and from what I've read, it says to use line 3 or 4 of Tide powder just to get them totally clean. And then for drying them, you can either line dry them outside, or you can dry them in the dryer on low or medium heat, but not hotter than that because then it could damage the diaper. If you do line dry them and are using pockets or all-in-ones, and I even do it for these just in case, you want to line dry them horizontally, hot dog style, whatever you want to call it, just so it doesn't damage the elastics, because if you're drying, say, an all-in-one diaper like this, it's a lot of water and a lot of, like, I forgot the word for it, but stress on the elastic. So whatever we can do to keep the elastic stretchy, it will increase the life of the diaper and make it better. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I can think of right now. If you have a question or anything like that, feel free to ask. Yeah, and I will keep everyone updated on what seems to work best or what doesn't work or anything like that. So yeah, bye.